What's up everybody? This is going to be a quick video over elbow strikes, okay? Now what we're going to do is sort of a warm-up and a mini class on elbows. So this video is going to be fairly short, and when you're finished with this, I'd like it if you would go over your form for your belt rank, okay? Everybody's a different belt, so it wouldn't make sense for me to try to put all the forms in one video for you. So everybody can work on this together, and then you can go and work on what you specifically need for your belt. Okay, so if you need help, call me or text me or ask mom or dad to help out. Get in touch with me if you need help. I will certainly help you. But anyway, this is going to be a mini class basically over elbow strikes. All right, so we need to warm up. Obviously, we're going to need to use our arms. So let's start with our big arm circles. And we can go the other way. Okay, now when we hit with our elbow, the shoulder does a lot of the rotation. So we're going to do some shoulder circles or shoulder rolls. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a big circle with just my shoulders. Okay, you can see, pull your shoulder blades back, up, bring them forward, down. Big circles with your shoulders. And try going the other way a few times. So bring them forward, up, and then squeeze back and down. Okay, let's go to our washing machine. Side twists. Okay, and then just to help, because even though we're striking with our arms, our power comes from down here, from our hips and our legs. So let's do the washing machine with the opposite knee. Twist and lift. One more just to get warmed up. We're going to make a big circle with our whole body. So my feet are going to stay where they are. My arms are going to stretch up. I'm going to stretch over and turn and reach to the side, down to the floor to my foot, into the middle, other foot, out to the side, and back up. And now we'll go one time the other way. So reach out to the side, down to your foot, floor in the middle, other foot, come up to the other side, reach out far, and up to the seat. All right. So, elbow strikes. We want to hit most of the time with the flat side of our arm. Flat side of our arm. Okay. How's your quarantine beard coming in? Mine's starting to get a little too thick. We're going to do 7 different kinds of elbows, okay? Plus an elbow smash at the end, so it's going to be 8 different rounds here. But what we're doing is we're aiming with the long, flat side of our arm. Typically, we don't aim with the tip of our elbow. If the tip of your elbow hits, that's okay, if that's what hits the target. But if you just aim with this, that's not a very big weapon to use, okay? And you're more likely to miss. So it's better to aim with the big part of your arm, and then if you miss a little bit, you still hit with the edge of your elbow, than to only aim with the tip of your elbow and totally miss all the way. Okay? So elbow number 1 is just a regular forward elbow. So my hands stay soft and relaxed, my feet push into the floor, I twist my hip, and it circles up and strikes forward. Remember, my shoulder moves and my hip twists to do this elbow strike. My hand that's not striking, remember, needs to cover my face. Okay, so it's like I'm playing peekaboo. I'm looking through the middle. All right? So I'm covered, boom, and I hit. Cover and hit. Okay? I have to be in close to do an elbow strike. I can't elbow from back here. I have to get in close to throw my elbow. All right, so here we go. This is elbow number 1. We're going to do it 5 times on each side. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, cover your face, 4, 5, switch your stance, ready? Elbow number 1 on the other side, 1, 2, twist your hip, 3, 4, and 5. All right, now, elbow number 1 goes forward, and I hit with the front side of my elbow. Elbow number 2 goes to the side, and I hit with the back side of my elbow. Okay? Again, not the tip, this flat part of my arm. So I'm standing kind of sideways to my opponent, and I snap my hip towards him, and I kind of lean my body towards my opponent. I don't want him to totally be holding me up. Okay, that's no good, right? But I do really want to get my weight forward and onto this foot and driving, boom, into the target. We've talked about this before, but sometimes you might like to support with your other arm and kind of push. That might give you a little more stability. For me, my shoulders are sometimes kind of iffy, so I like to have that little bit of extra support with my back hand or my free hand, okay? So I could be in my stance, boom, and shoot in and hit sideways, or I could be doing this out of a spin, which we can look at another time, okay? So, number 2 elbow is a side elbow. So I'm gonna turn sideways towards you in my stance, and I'm gonna step forward, and elbow forward. Here we go, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Notice, even if you're not gonna brace, you need to bring this hand forward to cover your face. I don't want to elbow like this and give you something to hit. All right, let's switch our stance, other side. Side elbow, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, now, elbow number 1 and 2 together is what we're gonna do next. So we're gonna do 1, 2. Front, side. Okay, here we go. Let's just do it 3 times on each side. Ready? 1, 2, boom. Again, 1, 2. We'll have to turn my head and see where I'm elbowing. 1, 2. Do the other side. Ready? 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. All right. So elbow number 3 is almost the exact same as elbow number 2, but instead of sideways, I'm going backwards. Okay? And if you notice, elbows 1, 2, and 3 are all flat. They all go side to side. 1, 2, 3 are all moving around my body in a circle, sort of. Okay? So this number 3, my target's behind me. This is more likely the spin situation. Okay, so let's look at that real quick. I was facing him, I turn my front foot over my shoulder, and I spin, and the back of my body is facing him as I strike. Okay? This is also really close to how you do an elbow hammer blow, or elbow back fist, or a spinning back fist, or a spinning hammer blow. Okay, any of those kind of strikes. If I was too far to do my elbow, my arm is already pretty much in position to extend and do that kind of strike. Okay, bonus for today. All right, so here we go. Rear elbow. So I'm going to look over my shoulder, boom, and strike back. I'll turn sideways for you guys. I'm going to look over my shoulder and strike behind me. This is elbow number 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, again, covering my face or supporting if I need to. Ready? Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right. Notice real quick when I look behind me, I'm going to turn around. I only have to turn my head a little bit to see you. I don't have to turn it all the way around like this to see you. Right? I can just peek with my eyes. Okay, so when you're looking behind you, that doesn't mean you have to turn all the way around in a circle. Just turn your head to look, but try to keep your body in its normal fighting position. Okay? So elbows 1, 2, and 3. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Do it with me. We're going to do it a couple more times on this side. 1, 2, side, 3, to the back. One more time. 1, 2, 3. Switch your stance. Here we go. Other side. Elbow to the front. 1, to the side. 2, to the back. 3. 1, 2, 3. One more time. Ready? 1, 2, 3. All right. Now, normally, would you strike targets in a circle around you? No, you would want to face whatever you were trying to hit the best you could. But this is just to practice all of our different elbows at once, okay? I'm not standing in the middle of attackers, in the middle of some attackers and trying to elbow them all, okay, to defend myself. That's not what we're doing. Elbow number 4 and elbow number 5 are very close to each other, but let's look at just number 4 first. This is when somebody's really close behind me, okay? So maybe somebody has me in some sort of choke or bear hug or headlock, or for whatever reason they're in close and trying to grab me from behind, and they're, when I say close, like touching me, okay? So for this one, you don't have to turn and look because I know where he is. He's right behind me, okay? So all I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna reach my arm forward, and then as I close my fist, I pull back, boom, and I twist my hip towards him. I might not be able to twist very much depending on what he's doing to me. Okay, if he's choking me or if he's grabbing me real tight, I might not be able to move very much. Okay, what I need to do a little bit is shift my hips to the side. Okay, I need to scoot my hips to the side, boom, so that I have room to twist and slam into the target. All right, so here we go. He's right behind me. Strike straight back. Ready? So I'm in my grip, or his grip. He's got me tight, so I reach and strike. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, I'm going to do this one from the side for you. Notice the back part of my elbow, the same thing I did for number 2 and 3, but now my arm is up and down. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right. And again, you don't have to turn a whole lot. If he's right behind you, you probably don't have to turn at all. You don't need to really look because you know where he is. Okay? So, we're going to pause on that elbow 1, 2, 3 thing. We're going to learn 4, 5, 6, and 7, and then we'll add them to those first 3. Because 1, 2, and 3 all go sideways. 4, 5, 6, and 7 all go vertically or up and down. Okay? And then we'll put them all together at the end. So, elbow number 4 is in super close. Elbow number 5, I've got a little bit of room. Okay? So instead of going straight back, because I might only barely be able to reach, I'm going to actually swing my elbow up and back. And I'm going to start to turn and look. And I'm going to try to strike again with that back part of my elbow, or that back part of my arm here, up. Almost as if you were thinking about doing an uppercut. Okay? Up under the jaw or up to the face. So, maybe number 4, I was in really close, and I got some space, and now number 5, boom, I can really extend and twist my hips all the way and get a nice power shot up, okay? So 4 was more just front to back. 5 is going a little bit back and up, okay? So let's do elbow number 5, ready? 1, up and back. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Other side, ready? 1, 2, still have to move your hips. 3, 4, and 5. Okay? So if we put 4 and 5 together, it's back, up. Ready to do it with back, up. One more time. Back, up. Okay? Do the other side. Your arm strikes back and strikes up. Ready? Go. Strike back, strike up. Go. Back, up. One more. Go. Back, up. Okay? You notice I'm kind of starting with my hands down. That's because we're talking about being grabbed. Okay? And maybe he's got my arms pinned to my side is kind of what I'm imagining, is that I can't really move a whole lot. You could do this from your fighting stance as well. Boom, boom, that still works too. Okay? Number 6 is the opposite of number 5. Okay, number 5 goes up and back. Number 6 goes up, but to the front. And if you can imagine trying to pinch your armpit closed, your elbow should basically rub against the side of your rib cage here. Okay? Your arm should stay super tight. I don't want to go out. and swing my arm side to side like that. I want to keep it very close to me as I strike. So here for number 6, front part of my elbow again, striking up and into the target. Okay? Moving forward. Okay. This could work maybe if I was throwing like a big hook punch at you. You could maybe slip inside of my punch. Boom, an elbow up. That might be a good idea. Okay, I come in, I'm covered, and I push your hand out of the way. Boom, and try to elbow. Push your hands down, try to elbow. Different ways to set it up. But let's just learn how to do it, okay? So twist your hip, elbow stays close to your side, and it slices up and in underneath the jaw. Okay, so number 6, elbow, forward and up. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Other side, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right. Elbows 4, 5, and 6 put together. Here we go. 4 is straight back. 5 is up and back. 6 is up into the front. Ready? Let's do it again. Go. 4, 5, 6. One more time. Back, up, front. Switch our stance. Ready? Number 4 goes straight back. Do it with me. Number 5 goes up and back. Number 6 goes up into the front. Let's do it again. Ready? 4, 5, 6. One more time. 4, back, 5, up, 6, up. All right. Now we have one more for this little set before we add in the elbow smash, and that is elbow number 7. Elbow number 7 is a downward elbow. Okay? So it's going to be like if you were maybe going to try to do a number 4 or number 5, but your target was right here. And so you hit it on the way down. So my arm is up high. Maybe I just did that number 6. The back part of my elbow again strikes. Let me do my left arm for you so you can see. Down to the target. Okay? Okay. If this guy's standing up, primary target is going to be around here to his collarbone, shoulder, chest, and neck area. I wouldn't really try to do this, up to the top of his head or anything like that. But if he was somehow bent over, right? Now Bob doesn't bend very well, but if you could imagine maybe I had you in a choke, or I had done some knees and started to pull your head down, boom. You could throw that elbow to the back of the neck, back of the head, somewhere to the spine. That's something that would be very dangerous though. So obviously that would be something we're talking about, definitely defending ourselves and trying to get away from an attacker or getting safe. This is not something you would do during sparring in class, right? No elbows to the neck or the spine. That's pretty dangerous stuff, okay? So here we go, elbow number 7. I like to do this one with my front arm, personally. I like to go, because I can reach and drop. Okay, so here we go. Number 7. 1, boom, drop. See how my body weight drops. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Ready, other side. Back part of your arm dropping into the target. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, let's add it to our combination. 4, 5, 6, 7. So do it with me. 4 is straight back. 5 is up and back. 6 is up into the front. 7, I drop. Okay, let's do it again. Go 4, 5, 6, 7. One more time. 4, 5, 6, 7. Right there. Other side now. Okay? Ready? Straight back, number 4. Up and back, number 5. Up into the front, number 6. And then down with number 7. Go. 4, 5, 6, 7. One more time. Ready? 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. Now, elbow smash is what the last elbow we're talking about is. Okay? And it's the same elbow as number 1, so that's why I don't give it a number. And these numbers are not anything official. It's just an easy way for me to remember the different elbows, okay? It's not like this is officially a number 2 elbow in the world of martial arts. It's just an easy list to remember them all, okay? So a number 1 elbow, look, I haven't been wearing my jacket because Bob had it, there it is. But I'm grabbing and I'm pulling my target towards me and I'm twisting my hip towards the target. Okay, still doing a regular number 1 elbow, but instead of covering my head, I'm pulling in with my other hand. Okay, Bob has my jacket on because you could do this with a grip on somebody's shoulder or their sleeve or their collar, okay, any of that you could still do, all right? So you might not grab their head and pull their head all the way forward, okay? Also, if I grabbed your head and tried to pull, you might duck and slip out. That's true, okay? So sometimes it might be better to actually grab on to something you can get a hold of, right? I can grab his shoulder and I can pull him in, and it's much harder for him to get away from this grip than it would be to get away from just me hooking my hand around his head. Maybe, depending on how far apart we are, okay? So, grab and pull, or grab and pull, or grab his arm and pull, okay? Now, elbow smash, we're gonna add into the end of all of these, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put a big combination together. It's the last thing we're gonna do for our elbows today, is we're gonna go from 1 to 7 and then elbow smash at the end. So it's actually gonna be 8 steps. So let's try it together. Let's do it nice and easy. So 1 to the front, 2 to the side, 3 to the back, 4, my elbow drops down and back, 5, my elbow goes up and back, 6, my elbow goes up into the front, 7, my elbow strikes down, and then 8, I grab and elbow smash. Okay? So let's try it again. I'm going to back up a little bit so I don't go off the camera while I move. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Boom. Okay? Ready? One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and you notice I'm stepping before my elbow smash because I want my elbow in the back for the elbow smash. So I step forward for number 7. It's not as strong for me to do an elbow smash with my front elbow, so I step so I can really push off that back foot and get a ton of power for that last elbow smash. Let's try it on the other side. Ready? 1 to the front, 2 to the side, 3 to the back, 4 down and back, 5 up and back, 6 up and forward, 7 down, 8 smash. Okay, 2 more times. Do that whole sequence, and then we are finished. Here we go. Ready? Elbow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last time. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Elbows. All right, there you go. That's 7 different elbows plus the elbow smash that you already know. Spinning elbow we didn't go over, but it's basically like we said, that number 2 or number 3, you just spin first, okay? And that's pretty much covers all the different ways you can hit somebody with your elbow. Again, this was a pretty short run through of elbows, so go ahead and go over your form a couple times. Practice some stuff maybe that you've been working on, maybe you've been working on a particular kick or strike or move. If you have any questions, please let me know. I will be glad to help. All right? See you later. Stay safe. Wash your hands.